Hello and welcome to Quiz Time. My name is Dave and I will be your host today. We have 100 great questions for you again, and we are going to start right now. Here's question number 1. Which of the following is a space tourism company? SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, or Blue Origin? Virgin Galactic. Which of the following is a language that is not Germanic? Polish, Icelandic, or Dutch? Polish. Who was the first person to walk in space? Yuri Gagarin, Neil Armstrong, or Alexei Leonov? Alexei Leonov. Which year is known as the year without a summer or the poverty year? 1809, 1816, or 1821? (1816). Which song starts with Jeremiah was a bullfrog? Joy to the World, Let It Be, or The Joker? Joy to the World. Who is the author of the fantasy series A Song of Ice and Fire? J.R.R. Tolkien, George R.R. Martin, or J.K. Rowling? George R.R. Martin. True or false? File 13 is a euphemism for bankruptcy. That's false, for a trash. Which two countries fought in the Cod Wars? USA and Iceland, UK and Iceland, Iceland and Denmark? UK and Iceland. What is a synonym for ebullient? Melancholic, apathetic, or euphemistic? Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. Which company introduced the Cobra HISS toy? Mattel, Hasbro, or Wham-O? Hasbro. Who received the 1990 Nobel Peace Prize? Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, or Mikhail Gorbachev? Mikhail Gorbachev. Who created the puppet characters The Muppets? Jim Henson, Matt Groening, or George Lucas? Jim Henson. True or false? Russia is part of Europe. That's true. 23% of Russia is located in Europe. What is the smallest unit of matter that retains the properties of an element? An atom. Which of these countries hasn't had a female president before? Ireland, the Netherlands, or Argentina? The Netherlands. What is Madama Butterfly? An Italian opera, a novel by Leo Tolstoy, or a type of Japanese butterfly? An Italian opera. Macau was which country's colony? UK, USA, or Portugal? Portugal. True or false? Jacobus Henricus van Hoff was the first man to win the Nobel Prize for Chemistry. That's true. Who painted Woman with a Pearl Necklace in a Lodge and Tea? Mary Cassatt, Johannes Vermeer, or Pierre-Auguste Renoir? Mary Cassatt. What is cuneiform? An ancient form of writing, method of textile production, or type of musical notation? It's an ancient form of writing. Who is often referred to as the father of humanism? Galileo Galilei, Leonardo da Vinci, or Petrarch? Petrarch. What is the Ishihara test used for? Infertility, colorblindness, or level of consciousness? Colorblindness. What does the abbreviation NAM Summit stand for? Non-Aligned Movement Summit. What is the common name for the United Society of Believers in Christ's Second Appearing? The Shakers, Filiki Eteria, or the Quakers? The Shakers. When did Fidel Castro pass away? 2008, 2010, or 2016? 2016. Who sang Dancing on My Own in 2010? Lady Gaga, Robin, or Adele? Robin. Holden is an Australian subsidiary of which company? General Motors, Ford, or Toyota? General Motors. True or false? The Milli Vanilli duo got stripped of the 1990 Grammy because they did not sing any of the vocals on their music releases. That is true. Which of these movies is Australian? Ballerina, Crocodile Dundee, or Pulp Fiction? Crocodile Dundee. What country was the first to issue paper currency? China, USA, or Egypt? China. Who is a survivor of both the Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bombings? Sadako Sasaki, Hibakusha, or Tsutomu Yamaguchi? Tsutomu Yamaguchi. Which ethnic group's champion and human rights activist is Rebia Kadir? The Uyghurs, Han Chinese, or Tibetan? The Uyghurs. How long is the Sapphire Jubilee? 75 years, 65 years, or 50 years? 65 years. Where is Siramao Bandaru Nayaki from? Sri Lanka, Nepal, or Pakistan? Sri Lanka. What synonym of promise is also associated with upcoming donations? Covenant, guarantee, or pledge? Pledge. Who hid Anne Frank and her family from Nazis and kept her writings that we now know as the Diary of a Young Girl? Shin Sugawara, Miep Geiss, or Corrie ten Boom? Miep Geiss. What word for diaper would you use in British English? Nappy. The United Nations declared 2023 the International Year of what? Camelids, pulses, or millets? Millets. What was the country that hosted the 2006 FIFA World Cup? Germany, Japan, or France? Germany. Who is the 43rd President of the United States? George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, or Ronald Reagan? George W. Bush. What is the Italian term commonly used to refer to the Sicilian Mafia? The Camorra, Cosa Nostra, or the 'Ndrangheta? Cosa Nostra. Which song on the album 3 Feet High and Rising features a sample from Johnny Cash's 5 Feet High and Rising? Me, Myself, and I, The Magic Number, I Know. The Magic Number. True or false? Boxing Day is celebrated in both Australia and the USA. False. Labor Day. What is the second half of the instruction given by a photographer to children? Watch the birdie, fluffy, or spongy? Birdie. Which of these ingredients is not related to the burger with the lot? Fried egg, pineapple, or pickles? Pickles. Who invented the snowblower? Arthur Sicard, John Deere, or Eli Whitney? Arthur Sicard. What is the deepest part of the ocean? Mariana Trench. Which of these circuses is Canadian? Circus Oz, Cirque du Soleil, or Ringling Brothers? Cirque du Soleil. Which NFL team is nicknamed the Sheriff? Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, or Tom Brady? Peyton Manning. Which company produced Coyote and Roadrunner? Walt Disney Productions, Universal Pictures, or Warner Brothers? Warner Brothers. In Trivial Pursuit, what color category does the question Science and Nature belong to? Blue, green, or pink? Green. Who is the director of the drama The Great Gatsby? Baz Luhrmann, Francis Ford Coppola, or Martin Scorsese? Baz Luhrmann. What material are contemporary false nails usually made of? Polyethylene, polyester, or acrylic? Acrylic. Which of the following is not an actual location in Japan? Fox Village, Macaque Valley, or Cat Island? Macaque Valley. Which military discharge was given to soldiers who had undesirable habits and traits of character? Lavender discharge, Purple Heart discharge, or blue discharge? Blue discharge. What does a left-facing swastika on a Japanese map locate? Buddhist temple, historical landmark, or recreational area? Buddhist temple. True or false? The sentence, "May I have a large container of coffee," helps to memorize pi until the 7 digits after the comma. True. 3.1415926. Who released the album Stankonia in 2000? Eminem, Outkast, or Jay-Z? Outkast. Which bird lays the biggest egg compared to its size? Ostrich, kiwi, or goose? Kiwi. Where do we find the Crac des Chevaliers castle? Canada, Syria, or Libya? Syria. Who is known as America's sweetheart? Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, or Mary Pickford? Mary Pickford. What traditional Japanese theater form combines music, dance, and acting? Kabuki, No, or Bunraku? Kabuki. Who became Governor General of Canada in 2017? Justin Trudeau, Julie Payette, or Stephen Harper? Julie Payette. Which computer programming language shares its name with the type of snake? Python. What is the classification of the cholera disease? Bacterial, viral, or genetic? Bacterial. Which African country is known for its diverse ethnic groups, including the Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa? Kenya, Nigeria, or South Africa? Nigeria. Fill in the blank. If we just get down to the blank of the situation. Harem scarum, whatnot, nitty gritty. Nitty gritty. True or false? Ethanol is the universal solvent. False. Water. How many self-portraits did Rembrandt do? Around 80, around 69, or around 75? around 80. What is an antonym for perceptive? Perspicacious, unobservant, or astute? Unobservant. Who is the founder of Fox News in addition to Keith Rupert Murdoch? Ted Turner, Rupert Murdoch, or Roger Ailes? Roger Ailes. What did the Kurds nickname Ali Hassan al-Majid? Butcher Ali, Colonel Mustard, or Chemical Ali? Chemical Ali. What type of cheese is commonly used in Mexican cuisine? Feta, queso fresco, or manchego? Queso fresco. Which rock band is known for their album The Dark Side of the Moon? Pink Floyd, The Rolling Stones, or Led Zeppelin? Pink Floyd. How many Olympic gold medals did Haley Wickenheiser win? 3, 4, or 5? 4. Which cockroach type is attracted to light? The Asian cockroach, the Oriental cockroach, or the American cockroach? The Asian cockroach. Which U.S. state's state flag includes the British flag? Rhode Island, Maine, or Hawaii? Hawaii. True or false? Nylon is formed by the letters from New York and London. That's true. Who played a key role in drafting NATO's founding treaty? Lester B. Pearson, Dwight Eisenhower, or George Marshall? Lester B. Pearson. Which NBA team is tied for the most championships with the Los Angeles Lakers? Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls, or Golden State Warriors? The Boston Celtics. What is the central symbolic tool in Freemasonry? Gavel, compass, or trowel? Compass. In which Spanish city would you find the historic Alhambra Palace? Barcelona, Seville, or Granada? Granada. Choose the sentence with the correct use of the semicolon. You asked for forgiveness, he granted it to you. Number 2 was correct. Which Shakespearean play features the famous line, "To be or not to be, that is the question"? Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, or Othello? Hamlet. Which music genre does bebop belong to? Blues, jazz, or reggae? Jazz. Which Russian military vessel sank on August 12, 2000? K-141 Kursk, Admiral Kuznetsov, or Admiral Gorshkov? K-141 Kursk. Which event on December 7th, 1941 prompted the United States to enter World War II? The attack on Pearl Harbor. What is the first person to enter the home of a household on New Year's Day called in Scottish folklore? Hearthguard, Bigfoot, or Firstfoot? Firstfoot. Bobbing for apples is a game often played on which holiday? Christmas, Halloween, or Easter? Halloween. Which city is the administrative capital of South Africa? Pretoria, Cape Town, or Durban? Pretoria. What is South American cowboy called? Vaquero, gaucho, or ranchero? A gaucho. How many engines does the Boeing B-29 Superfortress have? 2 engines, 6 engines, or 4 engines? 4 engines. True or false? The Kichada Kekon means oops, we did it marriage, and refers to a wedding in which the bride is visibly pregnant. That's true. Who is the protagonist in the novel The Catcher in the Rye? Pip, Holden Caulfield, or Atticus Finch? Holden Caulfield. Which of these countries was among the first 3 former USSR bloc states to join NATO? Albania, East Germany, or Czech Republic? Czech Republic. The popularity of wearing a white wedding dress is commonly credited to who? Marie Antoinette, Queen Victoria, or Mary, Queen of Scots? Queen Victoria. The city of Boston in the USA is also a town in England. In which county? Lincolnshire, Essex, or Yorkshire? Lincolnshire. What is the other name of the EU referendum held in the UK in June 2016? The Brexit referendum. Alexander McQueen served as the head designer for which prestigious French fashion house? Louis Vuitton, Givenchy, or Chanel? Givenchy. The term left field belongs to which sport? Baseball, tennis, or golf? Baseball. And that was our last question. Hopefully you did amazing. Go ahead and add up your score, put it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again on Quiz Time.